now. The Raiders will scrimmage from their own 33, leading 7-0 on the 25-yard touchdown catch by Aaron Rice. Week 2 of the season. Both of these teams won their openers last Friday night, both winning at home. Shelby's pass overshoots the intended target. He was trying to get it to Rice, but sailed it over his head, and that'll bring up 4th down. Massimo Scambati, number 18, counts to make sure there are enough Raiders on the field, and at the same time, not too many. And he stands back inside the 20-yard line. Whistle stopping play here, and there's a flag, probably to delay a game against the Raiders.
Penalty.
Stephen Brown, that fast kid we were talking about a moment ago, number 1, is back to receive for Lake Orion along with number 10, Dorian Hill. Fourth and 21 now for the Raiders. They will punt from their own 28-yard line. Sambati got it high in the air, but not a lot of length on it. It's going to sail out of bounds, and the Dragons will start in plus territory. They'll start in Raider territory at the 48-yard line, so only a 20-yard punt.
Rolled out of bounds at the 48-yard line, where it'll be 1st and 10 for Lake Orion.
Raiders putting together that nice drive on their first possession, but they lose yardage on their second. A little bit of a misdirection play, and it's Jack Wellman on the carry for Lake Orion, giving a gain of 2 yards to the 46. It is equity and inclusion night tonight here at Holland Field. We'll talk about that as the evening goes on. The Raiders clad this evening in special black uniforms. Coach Herstein telling us it's been an emphasis all week long. As that play will go down to the 40-yard line, it's Nasser Lardell on the carry.
Ball was carried by Nasir Lardell, tackled by Chase Reed, brings up 3rd down for Lake Orion.
That picks up 6 yards, so 3rd down for Lake Orion, 3rd and 2 from the Raider 48-yard line. Coach Herstein telling us it's all about friendship and being a good classmate and being a good teammate, being a good friend. I said to him, I said if you get the first thing, the friendship part right, the rest will follow necessarily. But they've had speakers in talking to the young people this week, and it culminates here on this Friday night at Holland Field. It's the reverse, and around the left side, the Lake Orion runner, number 4, will pick up that first down. Aaron Rice on the stop. Jack Wellman will, however, get that first down, but an excellent open field tackle by Aaron Rice, who was all alone on that left side of the, right side of the Raider defense, left side of the Lake Orion offense. But the gain is 4, and it's 1st and 10 for Lake Orion down to the 36-yard line. Their first down of the football game. 7-0 Raiders. Clock is running here in the first quarter. Lake Orion from the OAA Red, the Oakland Activities Association Red Division. Another reverse play, almost a tackle in the backfield. Now there is a tackle in the backfield. That's a big number 55, David Dooley, making the stop on the ball carrier. The ball carrier once again was Jack Wellman, but this time he will lose yardage. The Raiders had that play sussed out. It's a loss of a yard back to the 37. Second down, 11, Lake Orion. This is their second possession of the football game. Did the Raiders jump? There's no flags. So they're able to get back into position on the defensive line. Another one of those. Oh, how about that? Dooley again. Look at him. Number 55 on the tackle again. David Dooley. This time it's Raymond Payne on the carry, and he'll take that loss, and it's all the way back to the 40-yard line. That's a loss of 3. Dooley again. Consecutive tackles for loss. Brings up 3rd and 14 from the 40 for Lake Orion. This is the first. Normally I have a sheet listing the history of the two schools. It's a little dump off over the middle, and that's going to come close, but it'll come up shy of the first down. The line to gain was down to the 26, and that catch and run by C.J. Witt will bring the football down to the 30. So it's going to be, after that gain of 10, going to be 4th down and 4 from the 30-yard line. Just a little dump off by Kyler Carson. And that screenplay, the middle screen, wound up picking up 10. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. 4th down and 4. That's number 17, Billy Roberson, in the backfield. Their sophomore sensation. Now he'll back off and find a position in the slot. Pass is coming. It's incomplete across the way. Outstanding coverage by North Farmington's number 8.
There's a flag on the play.
And there is a flag on the play. No, it's number 3. That's Beeler on coverage. Jasper Beeler. But he may have drawn a flag. Likely has. And the Raiders are walking back towards their own goal line. It's going to be likely be a 10-yard penalty and set the Lake Orion up at their own, I should say not at their own, at the Raider 20-yard line. Rich Kincaid with you here in the booth.
There's
Happy
no
to be.
Pass interference on the play. The ball was tipped by number 54.
Oh, there's no flag. There's no flag. The ball was tipped. The ball was tipped by Hall. Therefore, no pass interference. Therefore, no first down for Lake Orion. It just goes as an incomplete pass, and North Farmington will take over on downs, 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line. We're going to put a little star next to that play to see where it ranks in importance at the end of the night. But that could very well be a big one, a huge one for the Raiders. Instead of Lake Orion continuing their drive, trailing 7-0, the Raiders have the football. They will start their drive leading 7-0. They take over with a minute and a half to go here in the opening quarter.
Ball carried by number 3, Jasper Beeler.
Beeler forced out of bounds, but he'll pick up, it depends where they put the ball, 4 or 5 or 6 yards on first down. It looks like it's going to be more towards the, it's 7. It's all the way out to the 37-yard line. 2nd and 3. You hear the crowd shouting. It's almost like Yankee Stadium when the crowd chants each individual player's name in the first inning. They're chanting Jasper Beeler, and gosh, why not? 5 touchdowns last week and 168 total yards from scrimmage for Jasper Beeler. The long ball's caught down there, completed deep into Orion territory, caught by Mill Coleman. Number 22, Mill Coleman on the catch. You know the name. You've known it for decades, and there's the latest iteration of Mill Coleman with the reception for 28 yards and a Raider first down. A Raider first down at the 35-yard line. So the Raiders have struck 3 times now for long passes in this football game. 2 on their opening drive, and that one right there, Jasper Beeler trying to work himself free. Does. He's shouldered out of bounds, but a play that likely should have lost yards will instead go for a gain of 2 for Jasper Beeler. Eric P., number 3, was the guy that shouldered him out of bounds.
Timeout called by North Farmington.
And we get the Raiders calling a timeout down below.
Timeout of the half. Michigan Elite Football.
So that is the first timeout for North Farmington.
Programs are designed to enhance and develop new skills to achieve new levels of play and self-confidence. Learn from an experienced coaching staff.
And the timeout comes late in the quarter. A minute and 7 seconds left to go in it. And North Farmington, a nice drive on their opening possession as they went 85 yards in 5 plays, and actually they went 89 yards because they lost 4 on the first down play, the first snap of the football game here tonight. They took it all the way down into the end zone on a drive that was highlighted by Jasper Beeler's 46-yard reception of another long ball thrown perfectly by the sophomore Ryan Shelby, and then Shelby connecting with Aaron Rice for a 25-yard score with 9:11 to go in the opening quarter, and that's where we stand now. Sam Body's kick making it 7-0, and that's where we are. So the Raiders will scrimmage. 2nd down and 8. They have the football at the Dragons' 33-yard line. I started to mention we normally will talk about the series history between the two teams on the field, but we can't do that tonight. This is the first ever meeting between North Farmington and Lake Orion. Shelby rolling right. Tossing along the sideline, a diving effort, and the ball falls incomplete as Rice unable to quite get his hands on it, and there's a flag down there. We're going to have a holding call here against, roughing the passer here against Lake Orion. So that's 15 yards and then first down. So that football will go to the 18-yard line. And a first down. 1st and 10 Raiders at the Lake Orion 18. How about that?
Rushing the passer is a 15-yard penalty and another Raiders first down.
So the Raiders were going to pick up a pass interference on the last Lake Orion possession, but the ball was tipped on the play by Waylon Hall. And now they are beneficiaries of a penalty called against Lake Orion.
Tackle by
Matthews may have lost a yard. And he did. Second down and 11 from the 19. Play action pass. Shelby's got a man wide open down there. It's Matthews. He's inside the 10-yard line. He's down close to the first down. Close to that first down, right at the stick.
To Rayshon Matthews.
It's either going to be 1st and 10 Raiders, 1st and goal Raiders, as it's inside the 10-yard line, or it's going to be 3rd and 1.
For the Raiders.
And it will be 3rd and 1. The ball down to the 9-yard line. So a gain of 10 yards on 3rd down on the passing play, and that's going to be the end of the first quarter.
Scores, North Farmington 7, Lake Orion 0.
So 7-0 Raiders at the end of the first quarter. They're going to have a 3rd and 1 in the red zone at the 10-yard line when this second quarter gets underway. The Raiders are a little bit disappointed that they didn't get the shutout last Friday against the Farmington Falcons in a game they won 49-6, and I'm sanguine about that. I understand the desire to get a shutout. It would have been the 6th all-time for North Farmington against Farmington. I understand the rivalry, and I understand all of that, but to be honest, I was happy that Farmington got that score in the 4th quarter. I thought it was important for them to get something positive out of the night, and I think on that drive they may have done exactly that. So the Raiders are disappointed. The coaches, they wanted their shutout. Of course they did. Sort of I was at a Michigan State-Ohio State game down in Columbus a few years ago, and the Spartans were within less than a minute of shutting out Ohio State, which would have been the first time ever that a Michigan State team had shut out Ohio State in Columbus, and Ohio State got the late touchdown, and the guys were a little bit bummed, and I say a little bit because they were pretty happy about winning that football game in Columbus. I suspect much the same as the reaction by the Raiders here. 3rd down, 1 yard to go. Of course, they give it to Beeler. He goes right up the middle. I don't think he got it. No, I don't think he did. I think that's going to go for no gain. Beeler ran smack into number 24, James Patterson Jr.
Jasper Beeler carried the ball. Even Strand leading the tacklers for Lake Orion.
So 4th and 1 from the 9-yard line. They will go for it here, right? Yep. Full house backfield here, and that ball right on the 9-yard line. They got to get it right to the 8-yard line to pick it up. Going to throw to the end zone. The Raider player, Rice, was taken down in the end zone by Eric B. And a couple of flags have flying in. It's definitely going to be pass interference against Lake Orion. And it is going to be, now it should be goal to go for the Raiders here, 1st and goal, if they are calling what I thought I saw, which was Aaron Rice being essentially, well, he got mugged pretty good in the end zone. Pass interference against Lake Orion, 1st and goal, Raiders. So PI on Lake Orion, 1st and goal, North Farmington. I think the ball will be at the 3, right?
Penalty
They
was
put it at the
pass
5, or
interference
actually at the 4.
half the distance to the goal, and another.
So they make it half the distance to the goal.
Down.
1st and goal, North Farmington at the 4-yard line. An offset eye, Beeler, the tailback, takes the give, racing for that left pylon, cuts it up inside, hit at the goal line, doesn't matter, goes into the end zone. Dan for Beeler, touchdown in North Farmington. Another beautiful drive by North Farmington. The Raiders move into a 13-0 lead with 11:12 to go here in the 2nd quarter. Another pretty drive by North Farmington. And Sambati will attempt to give North Farmington a 14-0 lead. Once again, he left foots it through.
The extra point attempt by Massimo.
And it is
Sambati
14-0.
scores North Farmington 14, Lake Orion 0. Don't forget to get your 50-50 tickets.
I'm totaling up the drive. They went 70 yards in 8 plays. And it took them 2 minutes and 18 seconds to do it. The key play of the drive was the pass interference call against Lake Orion in the end zone on 4th and 1. Kept the drive alive for North Farmington. And so now we've seen 3 occasions where penalties have been huge in this football game here tonight. You had the pass interference call that wasn't when Jasper Beeler was going to be flagged, but the officials ruled that the ball had been tipped, nullifying any pass interference penalty on the play. You had the roughing the passer play to keep the Raiders' scoring drive alive on that most recent possession, and now you get the pass interference in the end zone to set the Raiders up 1st down and goal to go. Stephen Brown on the return, number 1 for Lake Orion. You got to watch out for him. He's out to midfield, but then dancing along the sidelines before he's finally clobbered from behind
Stephen Brown
by Chike Udemba.
Jaden Taylor.
And that was a pretty nice return. To say, they do say he stepped out at midfield. Taylor got a shove on him, Jaden Taylor, number 10, and got him to go out of bounds. Still a 48-yard return. And we told you that Stephen Brown, the 100-meter champion in the state of Michigan. 1st and 10 for Lake Orion at midfield. Carson with the handoff. The Raiders with the defense.
By Billy Roberson.
Dooley, number 55, is there. Tristan Hope, number 7, is there. Number 9, Chase Reed is there. The ball carrier is stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, 2nd and 10 from midfield. Tell you what, it was Lake Orion last week holding Utica Eisenhower to 2 rushing yards in the game. And now they're getting a taste of what that feels like as the Raiders have been stout against the run. Lake Orion last week, they gained almost 400 yards, 88% of those yards on the ground, and another tackle for loss, and it's Dooley again. And right there with him was Chase Reed, but oh, wait a minute, he got away. I was watching the wrong action. They got that ball to Kyler Carson, the quarterback. He faked the handoff. I thought Dooley had him stopped in the backfield. I thought it was a tackle for loss, but it is not a tackle for loss. It's a big gain for Lake Orion. I apologize for that. They fooled me. That is a 40-yard carry by the quarterback Carson. And it is 1st and 10, Lake Orion at the 10. Not a goal-to-go situation because the sticks are still up. So I apologize for that. Nice fake, evidently, right? As I don't think I was the only one fooled. I think maybe the Raiders were a bit as well. Roberson picks up 3 on 1st down.
Chase Reed.
Boy, I thought Dooley had himself another big-time stop. But instead, Lake Orion trailing 14-0 here in the 2nd quarter with under 9.5 minutes to go in it and the clock running. They are knocking at the door, and they're going to score. They change directions again, give the ball to the guy coming around on that reverse look. That's C.J. Witt. And Witt goes in for 7 yards on the score. So Lake Orion on the board. And Jacob Lee will come on to attempt the extra point. So a nice kickoff return setting the Dragons up. The extra point right into the line, blocked, no good.
Extra point attempt is no good, blocked by number 54, Wyland Hall. And our score is North Farmington 14, Lake Orion 6.
So the block, and you heard the PA, no doubt. It was Wyland Hall getting credit for that block. It was just a low kick. It looked to me like it was right into the line. But following the 48-yard kickoff return by Stephen Brown, the speedster, they go 50 yards in 3 plays. And they're on the board, Lake Orion. Now a 14-6 football game. Starting to feel like it's getting dark already here. A little bit of an overcast. That developed very late in the afternoon, early in the evening. It was a beautiful sunny day all day. Now a little bit overcast. I don't think rain's going to be an issue. But we talked about it last week. Sunset a week ago was officially at 8:17 here in Farmington Hills, Michigan, and tonight it's at 8:02. So we're losing a couple of minutes a day of daylight here. And when daylight savings comes, we're going to lose 60 more minutes just like that. 14-6, the score of our football game here tonight. I'm Rich Kincaid with you at Holland Field at North Farmington High School in Farmington, Michigan. Great to have you with us. We're really wherever you are in the world. I know occasionally we have viewers from Los Angeles. I've got family out there. They tune in. But, in the internet age, people could be watching from anywhere. We welcome you to our TV 10 broadcast tonight. Lee to kick off. Beeler at his own 5. Looking for a seam, cuts it outside, breaks a tackle, gets shoved out of bounds at the 33-yard line, and Beeler with a 28-yard kickoff return. And the Raiders go 1st and 10 from their own 33-yard line. They'll take over with 9:05 left to go in the first half. Leading now 14-6. Ryan Shelby gets that play from the sidelines. He's the last to join the huddle. talking to Coach John Herstein last night, and he said he's really something for 14 years old. Number 14 is 14 years old. I said 14. And Coach said, well, he'll be 15 next week. I believe that pass to Rice. It is.
To number 15, Aaron Rice, good for 11 yards.
Rice out to the 44-yard line for a pickup of 11. And that's the way you like to start out a possession. Boy, it's early, right? Week number 2, but off the hop, this Raider team looks to have some outstanding weapons. And here's a guy that we haven't even seen before now. He's open down the left side. He's inside the 20. He's inside the 10. He's going to score. That's a touchdown for number 8.
Touchdown, Raiders!
I'm going to have to find out, like you, who number 8 is. We don't have an 8 on the roster.
56-yard touchdown run by number 9, Chase Reed.
Oh, it says number 9, Reed. 56-yard touchdown drive, and it's Raiders 20, Lake Orion 6. Scambati looking to put the cherry on top of the sundae. Yum, yum.
The extra point attempt by Massimo Scambati is good.
Scambati is now 10 for 10 in
North
PATs
Farmington
this
21,
season.
Lake Orion 6.
So it's Chase Reed taking that handoff. I don't know if he touched the football last Friday night against Farmington. Yeah, I know he hadn't touched it prior to that carry here tonight. But Reed goes 56 yards for the score. The Raiders go 67 yards in 2 plays. And they now lead the football game 21-6 with 8:49 left to go in the half. Your first instinct on a play like that is to think, well, yeah, it's Jasper Beal. But I was looking through the binoculars, and it was clear it was not number 3. It looked like an 8 to me. But it wasn't. It was a 9. And that's Chase Reed. And, he puts himself on the score sheet here tonight. Ball's going to be returned by Brown from near the goal line, and you've got near the 20, but a little bit short of
Somebody's kick was returned by number 1, Stephen Brown. Tackled by number 26, Anderson Scalati.
So, Lake Orion down by a couple of touchdowns. And they will start at the 19. Kyler Carson, the quarterback, maybe changing the play here. Puts a man in motion. A bit of a late handoff, and they go off the right side. They'll pick up 4 yards or thereabouts. It was number 21, Nasser Lardell, on the carry. Good solid 5-yard gain.
Nasser Lardell. Tackled by Wyland Hall and Chike Udemba.
So 2nd and 5 here for Lake Orion. Carson out of the gun. A bit of a spread look for his offense, but we've seen them run a lot of plays. Here's another reverse look. The ball's on the ground. It's going to be recovered by the Raiders. Recovered by the Raiders. They're going to take over. When the drive began for Lake Orion at the 19-yard line.
Recovered by number 15, Aaron Rice.
Aaron Rice, number 15, got down on top of the football. He covers it up here. They ran one of those misdirection plays. one of those plays that has the reverse look to it. They've been running them all night long, but is there a flag here? No, there's not a flag. The official, there was something going on with respect to the officials that I was not clear on. They spot the football actually at the 20-yard line. But it's a takeaway for North Farmington, their second of the season. And they have it 1st and 10 at the plus 20. And they take over with 7:54 to go here in the first half, leading 21-6. Pass goes just a little bit awry.
Ryan Shelby's
it was
pass
intended for
brings up second down
Anderson
for the
Scalati. It goes incomplete. So 2nd down and 10. Well, how about that? The Raiders get the turnover, and they've got the football once again in the red zone. They've got a 2-touchdown lead plus a point, 21-6. Well, we were talking about the weapons that the Raiders have shown us so far. When Chase Reed broke free for that long touchdown run, they got this sophomore up under center, and the guy hands the football to Jasper Beeler, and Beeler taken down after a gain of just a couple. Tell you what, he almost bounced off that tackle. A nice act of sportsmanship by Ethan Strand to help Beeler to his feet after the tackle. That is a pickup of 2 for Jasper. 3rd and 8 from the 18. You got Beeler in the backfield. You got Aaron Rice, the receiver, and you got Bill Coleman, who's looking pretty sharp himself for a sophomore. So a lot of weapons. Ryan Shelby to the end zone. He's got his man. He's got a touchdown. Touchdown Raiders.
Touchdown Raiders.
Cabo on the reception, number 11.
Touchdown pass from Ryan Shelby to Logan Kedbo.
It's an 18-yard score, and it's 27-6. We are not yet halfway through the second quarter, and the Raiders have a 28-6 lead. And I think if you asked people who the favorite of this football game was going to be, it would not have been the Raiders. They are punching up into a different division here tonight.
The extra point attempt is no good.
But this time, the extra point no good.
Is North Farmington 27, Lake Orion 6.
So another touchdown pass, second of the football game by Ryan Shelby. And this time he finds Logan Shabo. And with 6:55 to go here, and it took the Raiders on that touchdown drive, it was a 20-yard drive in 3 plays, and it took them 59 seconds. So this score is going to surprise people. Maybe not that North Farmington would be in the lead, but that North Farmington would be in the lead by 21 points, which they are. 27-6 here at Holland Field. And again, relatively early in the football game. Just about 7 minutes to go, 6:55 in the first half. So we've played, 17 minutes and 5 seconds. Another kickoff by Scambati. Brown this time, too. Well, he can't.
The kickoff by Massimo Scambati goes into the end zone
I was fixing to call it, but in high school football, you can't return a kick that goes into the end zone.
Make sure to stop by the apparel table where you can purchase Spirit Wear 50/50 raffle tickets and program brochures, and be sure to stop by Raiders concession stand to grab a quick bite.
Well, in a little while, hour and a half or thereabouts, Michigan State begins their 2021 football season. We mention it because there are going to be 2 former Raiders in that football game tonight. 1st and 10 Lake Orion. Rod Hurd Played some great football at Harrison and then came over here to North. He's in the starting defensive backfield for Northwestern, and it'll be Maverick Hansen seeing playing time for Michigan State tonight in Evanston. A little pass into the flat off to the right side, and the pass was completed to Brown, but for a loss of a yard or two. Raiders right there.
Brown, tackled by Rayshawn Matthews.
And it's Matthews, number 2, on the tackle. Rayshawn Matthews. Second down and 11. Kyler Carson dropping, looking. He's got a man, and it's a clock down there. It's going to be carried for first down yardage.
Pass from Kyler Carson was complete to C.J. Witt. Tackle by Landon Canty.
On C.J. Witt.
It'll be a first down for Lake Orion.
Complete for first down yardage out to the 36-yard line. So they get 17 yards on the pass. First and 10 at the 36. 27-6, the Raiders have the lead. Brown goes in motion. Glad ball's on the ground again, maybe, not sure. Just the way Canty, Kyler Carson went in after it. I thought maybe the ball had come loose, maybe not a clean exchange.
Ball carried by Kyler Carson. Tackle was led by Chike Udemba.
Udemba on the stop.
Rice.
And that play goes for 2 yards out to the 38. John Herstein telling us that the 2 players, Maverick Hansen and Rodney Hurd, came by over the summer and worked out a bit with the current Raiders. Pass over the middle goes incomplete.
Carson's pass is incomplete.
And I said to him not to be corny, but
third down for Lake Orion.
Yeah, what does it mean to the young people? Do they look up to guys like that who are playing college football? And Coach says he thinks they do. That you're guys that can tell the current high school player, what it's all about, what it's like, how you get where they got. And I remember myself back when I was a senior in high school. One of my very good friends was a year ahead of me, and so it was he'd gone off to Michigan State himself, and I remember distinctly going up there while I was still in high school for a weekend visit, have some fun in East Lansing, and I looked up to the guy. I thought it was a pretty big deal. There's a pass over the middle, incomplete, diving attempt on the play is unsuccessful. Dorian Hill
intended for Dorian Hill.
That'll bring up third down and 8, or will it? No, my notes were right. It'll bring up fourth down and 8.
Tristan Hope depending on the play for the Raiders. It brings up fourth down for Lake Orion.
So the Dragons will punt it away. Dropping back to do the kicking is Zachary Jones. He's number 39. Jasper Beeler waiting for the kick just inside the Raider 30-yard line. Kick is going to be well short of that. It comes to earth at midfield and bounces back towards the Lake Orion goal line, and they're going to down that thing at the 38-yard line.
Down to the 38-yard line where it'll be
that is a punt of no yards. No yards on the punt. And the Raiders will get a break. Leading by 3 touchdowns, 27-7. North Farmington will take over at the Lake Orion 38. All they got to do is switch the the sticks around. First and 10 Raiders. They take over with just under 5 to go here in this second half. 4:55 showing on the clock here at Ron Holland Field. Offset eye look. Beeler is the tailback. Fake to him. Rush coming. Look out. Ryan didn't see it in time. He stays alive. He's still alive. I can't believe it. He's to the 40-35. He's still on his feet to the 30. He's down to the 25. Cutting to the near sideline 20. Down to the 15-yard line. It's an incredible run. An incredible run by Ryan Shelby. Looked to be tackled back near midfield. And he is able to take that football all the way down all the way down to the 12-yard line. It's a 26-yard scramble by Shelby. Ryan Shelby. First down. There's a flag, though, out near the 35-yard line. So maybe this didn't happen. The Raiders are in a loose formation, gathered around near the 25-yard line. Boy, I'll tell you, what a run, what a play by the 14-year-old sophomore, Ryan Shelby. I couldn't believe what I was seeing.
There's no flag on.
No flag. They pick it up. No flag. It did happen. It did happen, and the Raiders are going to have the football first and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Another Raiders first down.
Well, what a play by Ryan Shelby. My goodness. That's one of the best scrambles we've ever seen here at Ron Holland Field in all the years we've been bringing you these games on TV 10. He was hitting the backfield. I thought he was going to go down at midfield. He was able to outrace a couple other defenders, stayed on his feet, went diagonally one sideline to the next. And he's got him down there knocking on the door again. Jasper Beeler hit in the backfield. That ball looking a little loose.
Jasper Beeler on the carry.
Beeler is dropped likely for no gain.
Tacklers led by Jacob McCoy for Lake Orion.
So the yard line remains the same. It's second down. Second and 10 from the 12-yard line. You got to remember the thing about Ryan Shelby, the sensational sophomore. He's 14 years old, turns 15 next week. What a start he's off to here in Raider country. Gets the pass to Rice. Rice trying to break tackles down near the 10-yard line. Can't do it, though.
Ball was fumbled out of the bounds.
Then he fumbled the ball, and it advanced the football
at the 8-yard line.
Down to the 7-yard line. So it's a pickup of 5. It's 3rd and 5 from the 8. Actually, a gain of 4 on that play. 3rd down from the 8. They got to get it to the 2. Pass coming into the end zone on the near side, goes into a crowd. Caught down there, caught for a touchdown. Caught by Aaron Rice. He had 2 defenders all over him. Aaron Horton for Lake Orion. Dorian Hill was there as well. And it is a 8-yard touchdown pass to Aaron Rice. So the Raiders take advantage of the no punt, the short punt. The punt that covered 0 yards, and they drive it in from 38 yards out. The big play was the 26-yard scramble by Ryan Shelby. An unbelievable play. The Raiders on top 33-6, 34-6, as Scampati kicks another one through.
Their score is North Farmington 34, Lake Orion 6.
34-6, a stunning story tonight here at Ron Holland Field. 38-3, and it took him 1:09. .346 remaining here in the first half. Holy cow. The Raiders are putting it on the Dragons tonight. They've got to be stunned on the Lake Orion sideline across the way. North Farmington scored on their opening drive tonight, and they haven't let up since. I think they've had to punt the ball a couple of times, sure, but they've taken advantage of a turnover and of a short no-yard punt.
Kickoff goes into the end zone.
Scampati's kickoff goes into the end zone, so get another touchback for him. And Lake Orion here starts at their own 20. 3:46 left in the first half. 34-6. 34-6 Raiders. Kyler Carson, number 5, takes the snap. Play goes around the right side. It's going to pick up nice yardage for Lake Orion, 15 yards or thereabout, as it's brought off the right side by C.J. Witt.
That'll be a first down for
Witt
Lake
gets
Orion.
15 yards. This is a stunner tonight. 34-6. The Raiders all over Lake Orion in the first ever meeting between these two teams, and a timeout is called.
Timeout called by North Farmington, their second timeout of the half.
And it's the Raiders who call it. You write that in the scorecard, TONF number 2. Timeout North Farmington number 2, their second timeout. The word that Coach Herstein used to describe Roderick Hurd and Maverick Hansen, the two players out of this program who are now in the Big Ten, Hurd with Northwestern and Hansen with Michigan State, was that what they had to tell the current day players, and mind you, you're talking about a couple of kids that have been out of high school for just a year or two. But he said that their message resonates with the players today, and as I said, I can certainly see how and why that would be the case. All right, the timeout over. First down at 10. Lake Orion at their own 35-yard line. An end-around play again, and it is sussed out by Jasper Beeler. And he puts the stop on Jack Wellman, and it's going to be a loss of a yard. I can hear a very loud Lake Orion fan all the way across the way, trying to exhort his team on. I'll tell you what, as I look across the bleachers on the far east side, that ball on the ground momentarily. Carson picks it up and completes to Wellman, and this will go for a gain of a yard back to the original yard of scrimmage.
There's a flag on the play.
To Witt. Tristan Hoke and Landon Candy both there for North Farmington, but there's a flag here. That snap was a little bit funky. Wound up on the turf, and Kyler Carson had to pick it up for Lake Orion before things could proceed. Holding against the Dragons.
Penalty is holding.
So that'll back them up to the 25 or thereabouts. So I want to see where they put the football, but it'll be in that area. It will be second down. Looks like they're going to put it at the 29. So the hold must have occurred downfield beyond the line of scrimmage, but I'm not. Well, we'll find out. We'll just see where they set the ball down, and that will be where it is. The guys down on the field know a lot more about this than me in the booth. They are spotting the foul at the 29. They're going to walk it back to the 19-yard line. So it's a 15-yard penalty from the original line of scrimmage. Another huge mistake by Lake Orion. So it'll be second down still, but it's going to be second down and 16 from the 19. And they'll pick up good yardage here. C.J. Witt with the reception.
Hoke and
Hoke
Matthews
knocked them out of bounds at the 32. So it's a gain of 13. And that'll make it third down and 3. Doesn't sound right to me. It's not going to be third down and 3. It's going to be third down and 13. They got to get it out to the 45. Third and 13 for Lake Orion. 34-6. The Raiders have the lead here as we approach halftime. Long bomb down the middle and incomplete. on coverage was Tristan Hope, number 7. They tried to get it to C.J. Witt. They've been trying to get that ball to him a lot tonight. So they're going to go and kick the ball away here on 4th down and 13 or thereabouts. And it's time to turn the lights on here in the old booth. Rich Kincaid with you here. We got Sean McGuckin, Jim Sturdy, Don Carter all down in studio. Sam Fisher on camera. Felicity Labade on camera for us tonight. Kicks away. Beeler looking for a seam. Finds one down to the 40, and he steps out of bounds.
By number 3, Jasper
Got hit by Andrew Horton.
Tackled by Andrew Horton.
But Jasper Beeler does it again for
Raiders.
North Farmington.
Flag on the play.
There is a flag. It's holding against the Raiders on the return. So North Farmington would have had the football inside the 40-yard line. It would have been a situation where Lake Orion had gained little or nothing on a punt, just like the last time North Farmington when they took over at the Orion 38. But after the hold, it is brought back to the 41. There are 100 seconds to go, a minute 40. Raiders have 1 timeout left. And this play will fail to gain. Reed, who had the long touchdown run earlier here in the second quarter.
The ball was carried by Chase Reed.
56-yard touchdown run. On his second touch tonight, he loses a yard. So it'll bring up 2nd down and 11. And there's now exactly 1 minute to go in the first half. Reed again, and he won't get out of the backfield for a second straight carry. Just swarmed under as he tried to get to the left side. And
Chase Reed carried the ball.
I guess you had Evan Rawlings was down there, and, well, as we say, a host of other Dragons. Forward progress on the play, deemed to be the 38-yard line, so it's a loss of 2 by Reed. Just wonder if the Raiders are going to run it out here. I don't think they can because we're at 20 seconds to go in the half. They're going to look to go deep here. Look at that young man's arm caught down there by Rice. Rice breaks away from one man, still on his feet, down to the 21-yard line. 7 seconds left to go. They will stop to move the chains.
Ryan Shelby's pass is complete to Aaron Rice.
So that's a 41-yard gain to Rice.
First down.
Raiders have it 1st and 10 at the
timeout called by North Farmington.
21-yard line, and they will call that timeout. It is their 3rd and final timeout of the first half, and it comes with 7 seconds left to go in it. Field goal from here would be 38 yards. I believe Scambotti's got that kind of distance. But I'll tell you, can you be more impressed with a kid's arm than Ryan Shelby? And we saw as we called it, one of the most remarkable scrambles we've seen from a quarterback ever here at North Farmington. They're going to send Scambotti out there, and actually the distance will be 39. Mill Coleman to hold. Scambotti for a 39-yard field goal attempt here at the end of the first half. 7 seconds left in it. Looking to tack on points for the Raiders. Good snap. The kick is nice and long, and it is good. He sails it through. Scambotti from 39 yards away. and the Raiders get points. And I believe the half is over, and it is.
37.
Triple zeros on the scoreboard here at Holland Field, and everything that could go right for the Raiders in that first half did go right for the Raiders, and they took advantage of each and every opportunity they got. And the score at halftime is North Farmington 37 and a stunned Lake Orion's Dragons team 6, 37-6. The Raiders in the lead here on this second Friday night of the season. We'll have halftime coverage for you. I presume the Pom-Pom squad will be out there. The Raider marching band, they're in uniform for the first time this year, and they will perform for our entertainment at halftime here as well. All right, we will, otherwise we'll take a break. I'll take a break. Be back with you in the third quarter. It's all Raiders tonight. North Farmington 37, Lake Orion 6 at the half. And we'll see you on the other side, everybody.
Super Car Wash, Buffalo Wild Wings, Sellers Buick GMC, Prison Forum Market, Leo's Coney Island, Heartland Market, Gardner's Ice Cream, Terry Moore Memorial Scholarship, Dr. Marasso, Cutting Edge Services, Supreme Lending, Billy Slobin, Piedmont Concrete Incorporated, Watch Fans Plus, Arts Knitting Mill, Daryl's Firestone, Scolati Wealth Management, Mike Hamill, Dave and Suzanne Burnett, and Tim Mumford. It's halftime at Holland Field with the
Spirit of North Raider Marching Band. Tonight we take you on a high seas adventure. Drum Major First Class Hannah Meltzer and Assistant Drum Major Sarah Manero. Is your band ready? Featuring original music and show design by J.R. Timpey, the Raider Marching Band presents their 2021 season show, Pirates.
Ladies and gentlemen, check out the Spirit of North.
Raider Marching Band next Friday, September 10th. Same Raider time, same Raider place. But until then, go Raiders! It's time for our 50-50
rapid drawing.
Tonight's winning number is 263-296.
Welcome back to Holland Field. At the half, somebody asked me, somebody up in the press box who's with the Raiders organization, if you will, are you surprised that it's 37-6 North Farmington? And I said to the guy, I would have been less surprised if it was 37-6 in favor of Lake Orion. This is a stunning upset in its scope, in its magnitude that is developing here tonight in Farmington Hills. The story tonight, as it was in large measure last week, is Ryan Shelby, the 14-year-old quarterback, sophomore, his second career start for North Farmington. Well, all he's done is throw 3 touchdown passes tonight of depth, long passes, and he made one of the most remarkable scrambles that I've ever seen, maybe at any level. I'm telling you, they had him dead to rights, tackled at midfield, and he broke away and ran it, 38 yards down to the 11-yard line, 39 yards from that point. And the official play would be necessarily shorter. Nevertheless, a remarkable play. Every break the Raiders have gotten tonight, they've taken advantage of, and they've made some of their own breaks. And the result is a 37-6 lead by the North Farmington Raiders. And John Herstein knows he's on to something here. The third-year Raider coach, career record 16-5, and he looks for career win number 17 tonight. And you got to say at the half, he's in pretty good shape to get it. But we do have a half of football left. The Raiders are up by 31 points. Remember, they won the opener last week, 49-6. So what is that? So 86-12. They've outscored the opponents as the second half begins here tonight at Holland Field. And this kick will be returned, and it is the fast one, Stephen Brown. But a nice tackle right down below us. It's coming across the field to make that stop was Chike Udemba. Udemba, in the Oakland Press article I read about last Friday night's game, was described as being all over the field for North Farmington, and he was. There were a number of names on that Raider defense that came in for praise after that rout of the Falcons, and obviously a lot of names on the offense that came in for praise. None more than Jasper Beeler, who scored 5 touchdowns, but close on his heel, the super soft Ryan Shelby. But right now the Raiders on defense with that 37-6 lead, in the first play of the second half is a stuff up the middle. First guy to get there was Rayshawn Matthews.
Ball was carried by Nasir Lardell.
Lardell gets the carry.
For the Raiders.
Udemba, I believe, was there as well for North Farmington, number 5. But at any rate, it's a gain of nothing. And it's second down and 10. Ball's on the 33-yard line. Man going in motion. Play designed to go to the right. It's on the ground again. There's all Raiders there. It's all Raiders football. They disrupted the play, and there's Chike Udemba. Chike Udemba to make the recovery. And the Raiders get another turnover. It's their second of the football game. And they're going to start their first possession of the third quarter in great position. They'll have it at or inside the 30-yard line. We'll say at the 30-yard line after the fumble recovery by Udemba. First and 10 Raiders at the 30, at the plus 30. They take over in the first minute of the third quarter. 11:06 showing on the clock here, and the Raiders are leading by 31 points, and it's Jasper Beeler right up the gut. 2 or 3 yards on the first down carry. Gain of 2 to the 28.
Ball carried by Jasper Beeler.
Rich Kincaid with you here at Holland Field. Just a gorgeous Friday night. We got Sean and Jim and Don down in the studio. Sam and Felicity on camera here tonight. Fun to see everybody again. It was great to be back last week. Beeler again trying to bounce it outside. Can he turn the corner? Well, a little bit. Forced out. I'm waiting to see where. Down to the 27, so only a gain a yard out of all that. 3rd and 7 from the 27.
Stepped out of bounds at the 27-yard line, or it'll be 3rd down for the Raiders.
Oh, the monitor here in the booth, we're having a few difficulties tonight. We have some issues. And these the screen is frozen on a close-up of me. And I'm just, you know how it's still, the camera always catches it, it stops at the most embarrassing time, and I just look like a doofus. Oh, it's a touchdown. Right down the middle. Or wait a minute, not a touchdown. Not a touchdown. They're going to say that Logan Kejbo was down at the 1. He sort of fumbled the football around a little bit.
Is complete.
So instead of a touchdown catch by Kejbo, and instead of the 4th touchdown pass of the night by Ryan, it is a gain of 26 to Kejbo. And it is 1st and goal from the 1 for the Raiders. Hard to believe that they ruled that ball down at the 1. But the receiver, Kejbo, did kind of bobble it a little bit. He made the catch, and then he dropped the ball. And in picking it up, his knee must have touched short of the goal line. Movement at the aforementioned line. It's going to be against North Farmington. Somebody on the left side of the line jumped.
Penalties illegal procedure on the offense.
So that'll cost him 5. It'll still be 1st and goal. But now it'll be 1st and goal from the 6. Well, technically, the football's on the 5. We've got one of those little quirks in the rule. The ball, technically, on the last play would have been spotted at the 0 because it was inside the 1 yard line. And when it's not touching a yard line, you use the yard line immediately forward of the ball. But there's no such thing as 1st and goal from the 0. So it was said to be at the 1. The 5-yard penalty moves it back to the 5. Jasper Beeler's got an edge. He's got an angle.
Touchdown,
He's got a touchdown.
Raiders.
Another touchdown for Jasper Beeler. I'm going to have to total up how many he's got this year. He had 5 last week. He's got 2 here tonight.
Beeler.
And Jasper Beeler with the 5-yard touchdown run. I'm trying to do the math in my head. It's 43-6 now in favor of North Farmington. Oh, my goodness. This is going to be a final. This is going to be a game tonight that will run some shockwaves through the Oakland Activities Association. All 21 teams are going to notice the outcome here tonight with the Raiders piling it on, pouring it on the Dragons of Lake Orion. Scambati
point attempt by Massimo Scambati is good.
Makes yet another extra point.
And our
It's
score
44-6.
Is North Farmington 44, Lake Orion 6.
How about that? And also, and this is truly astonishing, we're going to have running clock now. Nope, let's start over on the sentence. My jaw is dropping. Not only would it, I think, likely be considered an upset for North Farmington to win, it would have been thought unthinkable. Can you think something unthinkable? It would have been thought unthinkable that we would go to a running clock here at Holland Field, but there you see it with 9:05 left to go in the 3rd quarter. The Raiders lead by 38 points, and as you know, when in the second half, the margin in a Michigan High School Athletic Association football game is 35 points or greater, and it's 38 now. You go to a running clock. The clock will stop on changes of possession, but it will not stop for incomplete passes or out of bounds. And the Raiders have sent a statement tonight that people around the league are looking at, and they're shaking their cell phones. Can that be right? My internet must have gone out. Something is awry. Somebody's
First and 10, Lake Orion.
kickoff into the end zone again, 44-6 in favor of North Farmington. An incredible night here at Holland Field. So happy to be with you here to see it and to bring it to you on TV 10. It's unbelievable to me. Quite unbelievable indeed. Richie's going to check his Twitter feed here, if you'll bear with me. I'm going to see if I can find scores from around the league. Farmington, the Falcons, we'll have them next Friday night for you. And they're on the road tonight at Berkeley. That's the score I'm looking for. Jeez, they're still hitting, aren't they? They're still down there sticking.
Was carried by
that time it was
Wellman.
Tristan Hoke, number 7 for the Raiders. Putting it at number 4 for Lake Orion, Jack Wellman. Stuck him. The gain on the play is 1. 1 yard. Lake Orion, they're just a running team.
Ball carried by Billy Roberson, tackled by Landon Canty.
And you hear the PA as well as I do. No gain on that play. Brings up 3rd down and 9. Third down and 9. Still on the ground and no gain, maybe a loss of a yard. The tackle by Chike Udemba, and he brings Rutherford down at or before the line of scrimmage. Yeah, that's a loss of a yard, and it's 4th and 10. Wow. Well, let's not get all carried away. I'll tell you what, let's get carried all the way, right? Coach Herstein is on to something here. He's on to something in that sophomore quarterback. He's got a great running back in Jasper Beeler. We knew that coming into the season. He's got weapons out there, and the defense is playing unbelievable. They almost blocked that punt. Instead, it sails out beyond midfield. That's a very good punt for Lake Orion. The Raiders will start at their own 39-yard line.
Zachary Jones punted the ball for Lake Orion.
Raiders
down at the 39-yard line.
Been unstoppable tonight, basically. We'll start this drive inside their 40 at the 39.
Be sure to schedule an appointment with Dr. David Bradley, located in Novi, Michigan, off Grand River Avenue. Be sure to mention that you are a patient or student from North Farmington High School.
I'm waiting for the Twitter to connect. What did we do without it? Wondering if John Herstein is sending in replacement level players at this point. Let's get the binoculars up and see if we can see. No. Aaron Rice is still out there, and Logan Kejbo is still out there, and most importantly, it's Ryan Shelby, the sophomore quarterback, who's still out there. First down carry will pick up a solid 4 yards for Tristan Hoke.
Chris Hargett leading the tacklers for Lake Orion. It'll be 2nd down for the Raiders.
We're going to have the Falcons for you next week on TV 10. They'll be hosting Troy Athens. It'll be our first visit to Falcon Field. It'll be the home opener for the Farmington Falcons under their first-year coach, Jason Albrecht. Hoke again stood up at the line, and a gaggle of tacklers led by Joseph Bruno are there to stop him.
Chris Hargett on the tackle for Lake Orion.
So no gain, and 3rd and 6. Clock continues to run. We're at 4 minutes and 45 seconds remaining in the third. We are in a running clock situation at Holland Field. It is North Farmington 44, Lake Orion 6. You heard that right, 44-6. Deep drop and a screen pass, and I'll tell you, the Raiders did well to knock that one down as it was intended for Beeler. But it was close to being intercepted, so that's it's good that Beeler got a hand up there and just batted it down to the turf. Likely would have lost yardage anyways, although you hate to say that in advance of a Jasper Beeler touch because he might just make a fool out of you and run it 40, 50, 60 yards the other way. Sort of like Ryan Shelby did in the first half when I'm calling him being sacked at midfield and he got away and he rumbled and stumbled and all the rest of it, all the way down to the 12, 11 yard line. So a rarity tonight, a punt by the North Farmington Raiders.
First time out of the half.
And the Raiders will call, unaccustomed to this situation, the Raiders call a timeout.
Raider football and is located at the corner of 12 Mile and Orchard Lake Road. For just $21.99, get 2 large, 2-topping pizzas with a family special deal. Order
so back next week at Falcon Field. And beyond that, things are a little bit up in the air. So I can't really tell you what we've got coming up. We have a lot of Friday nights, and it's unfortunate. But right now, as I look at the schedule for the rest of the season, and we're in week 2 of a 9-week schedule, there are 3 occasions this season where both Farmington and North Farmington play on the road. So unless we can put things together and bring you a road broadcast, those are 3 weeks that we won't be able to broadcast a football game for you. There are 3 other weekends where both teams are at home, and we're going to have to make a choice. The idea is to give an equal amount of exposure on TV10 to both the schools. It's only fair. So that's what we try to do. So as the schedule shakes out, we'll keep you posted on the YouTube page, presumably. Now a timeout by Lake Orion. Now, the truck lets us know that it is Berkeley 14 and Farmington 7 at halftime. So go Falcons, come on. I tell you what, the way they were blown out, not unlike the way Lake Orion is being blown out tonight, except that it's a much bigger surprise tonight with the Raiders playing up a division, playing against the division which has larger schools. Again, Lake Orion, 2,300 students, and North Farmington has about 1,300. It's a big difference. So they're punching up. They're out of their weight division tonight. Last week they were punching down, and it was good as far as I'm concerned. And I know the Raiders will disagree with me. I like that the Falcons hung tough and got a touchdown when they were down 49-0. I just did. All right, and I like the way they're hanging in there on the road again tonight at Berkeley. 14-7, the Berkeley Bears have the lead in that one, but a long way to go. They're at halftime. So 4th down. And it's Aaron Rice kicking it away. What a kick it is. It's going to be down at the 5-yard line. Danny Brenner, number 34, got downfield and caught it on the hop and downs the football at the 5.
By Aaron Rice, was downed at the 5-yard line.
And the clock will stop on this change of possession.
Punt was down by Danny Brenner.
And Lake Orion.
1st and 10 for Lake Orion.
Boy, it's going to be tough to be a Dragon tonight. Down by 38 points. So as they snap it, we're going to be under 3 minutes to go in the 3rd quarter. And they're back at their own 5-yard line. It has been a staggeringly impressive performance by North Farmington in this football game tonight. As I said, I'd be less surprised if it was 44-6 Lake Orion than I am that it's 44-6 North Farmington. Nice hard run up the middle by Nick Eaton.
By number 6,
Landon Canty and Jasper Beeler combined to bring him down, but pretty good first down gain there. All the way out to the 14-yard line. That's a pickup of 9. Lake Orion trying the deep ball. They've got him in. It's the fast guy, too. Wow. Flag comes in late. That ball caught down there by Stephen Brown, the state 100-yard meter champion. And as soon as he caught it, you're thinking he's going to go all the way.
Tackled by Landon Candy, and there's a foul.
And he's down to the 35-yard line. So it's a 50-yard play. And then I think we're going to get tack-on yardage. I think the penalty is going to be against North Farmington. So a really nice ball thrown there by Kyler Carson, the Lake Orion quarterback, and he hit in stride Stephen Brown for the big gainer.
Penalty is against the Raiders for a horse collar tackle. It'll be 1st and 10 for Lake Orion.
A 50-yard play and a 15-yard penalty. And that'll bring the football all the way down to the 20. Or check that. It'll bring the ball all the way down to the 15. So it was a 55-yard pass down to the 30. The 15-yard penalty makes it 1st and 10 Lake Orion at the 15. Lake Orion, a ground team, runs it here, but no gain on that play. Nick Eaton, the ball carrier.
Nick Eaton.
Lake Orion, as we've told you tonight, last week in a 37 home win over Utica Eisenhower, they gained very, very close to 400 yards. 392 seems to be the number that sticks in my mind. I thought I had jotted it down. I couldn't find my notes. But I calculated it. They over 340 of those yards, or 88% of the yards, were gained by Lake Orion on the ground. But here they just hit on a 55-yard pass play, and they're in the red zone. 2nd down and 10. Play going to the right-hand side, and the Raiders are there to bring the ball carrier C.J. Witt down after just a couple of yards.
By Danny Brenner.
You hear the PA, Danny Brenner in on the stop. So were a couple of his teammates, and the gain on the play is 2 yards. 3rd down and 8 from the 13. Well, the running clock is amazing. We are approaching 30 seconds to go in the 3rd quarter. Number 5, Kyler Carson, the quarterback, barks him out. Another one of those misdirection plays, and the Raiders are right there to stop it for no gain. The running back was Jack Wellman. The Raiders have been very effective against the Lake Orion ground game tonight. This is going to bring the 3rd quarter to an end, if you can believe it.
The Raider tacklers on the play, bringing up 4th down.
We went to a running clock after the Raiders took advantage of a Lake Orion fumble in the first minute of the 3rd quarter.
With our score, North Farmington 44.
And
Lake
here we
Orion
are.
6.
Here we are with 3 quarters completed now.
Rainbow Rehabilitation Centers provides outpatient therapy to children and adults. Come meet their experienced team of physical, occupational, speech, language, and mental health therapists, state-of-the-art equipment, and convenient locations. Call Rainbow Rehab today to schedule an appointment.
So the game situation is 44 North Farmington, 6 for Lake Orion through 3 quarters of play here tonight. The 38-point differential means a running clock is in effect. We're Lake Orion, of course, to score a touchdown here, or for that matter, a field goal, right? Well, no, a field goal would maintain the running clock because the difference would be 35, and it's 35 or greater. But if they were to score a touchdown here on this play, or assuming a 1st down on this 4th down play, a subsequent play, that would take us back into a normal clock situation. You're going to go for the field goal, though. Jacob Lee will attempt it from 31 yards out of the hold of Connor McCartan. Snap was a little low, but they get the kick away nicely. It's no good, though. No good. So it stays 44-6.
The field goal attempt is no good. And the Raiders take over 1st and 10.
So the Raiders, the clock should have stopped. It's still running. It should stop. No, it's still running. It should stop on the change of possession. So I don't know what they're going to do about all that, if anything. The Raiders will go 1st and 10 from their own 20. Now they're whistling, and officials' arms are being raised.
Timeout called by North Farmington.
It's the Raiders calling a timeout, and it comes with 11:32 left to go here in the third quarter. So the Dragons got a big play, a 55-yard pass by Carson to Stephen Brown, and good-looking play. And then 15 yards tacked on for the horse collar tackle, which may have been the only way the Raiders are going to stop Stephen Brown. He's fast. And the Raiders got stout. They denied Lake Orion the first down. The field goal attempt by the Dragons was wide left. And so the Raiders have the football again with under 12 minutes to go, about 11 and a half minutes to go here in the third, 11:32 for those of you scoring at home. The OAA Red Division, it's Clarkston, it's Lake Orion, Oxford, Rochester Hills, Stony Creek. They were good last year, right? Southfield and West Bloomfield. West Bloomfield figured to be one of the top 10 teams, the preseason rated one of the top 10 teams in the state, maybe the best team in the OAA, and they got upset last week. Adams beat them 35-17. The Raiders will be at West Bloomfield on October 15th. I've already got that one scheduled, circled on the schedule. We have a pre-snap flag. Or do we? They may have run a play while I was looking at something else. Personal foul against the Raiders.
The penalty is a personal foul against North Farmington.
The new line of scrimmage is the 12, half the distance to the goal after North Farmington had gained 4 yards on a first down play that I missed. These things happen.
For the Raiders is Josh Henderson.
Josh Henderson in at quarterback. He's number 81. So now in the fourth quarter, with the advantage of the clock ticking away, John Herstein is bringing in his second, the rest of his roster, second stringers and the rest. Check that. Henderson wore 81 last week. He's wearing number 6 tonight.
Tackle on that play for Lake Orion was Kevin McIntyre. That'll be third down for the Raiders.
Raiders on third down need to get the ball to the 30. They are at their own 11. They'll keep it on the ground. The ground, though, and this play will gain nothing. Sweeper on the right side, and Jaden Taylor, I believe, number 10, was the ball carrier. So fourth down, and the Raiders will have to punt the ball out of their own end zone. Scan body.
By Jalen Taylor.
Sets up in his own end zone to kick it away. 44-6, North Farmington leading here in the fourth quarter. The clock is running, and now it's not. The Raiders call their second timeout.
Timeout called by North Farmington.
Maybe it's their third. I think it's their second. To be honest with you, my note-taking has kind of fallen off a little bit here in the second half. That is their third. So next week, Farmington versus Troy Athens. At Falcon Field, we will be on the air at 7 o'clock Eastern Time. Maybe a few minutes before 7. We try to, ideally, we'd like to get on the air 4 or 5 minutes before kickoff in order that I might set the scene and otherwise vamp for you. Again, the last score we had from Berkeley, I think they play at Hurley Stadium, don't they? It was Berkeley, the Berkeley Bears 14, the Farmington Falcons 7 at the half. So any update we can get on that one for you, we'll pass it along. The Raiders are going to be 2-0. That's Aaron Rice out of a sort of a short punt formation who kicks it away. It's on the ground. It is recovered. Jasper Beeler, he's unbelievable.
Punt by Aaron Rice.
Got all the way down there to make the stop on that play. It was bobbled around a little bit by Andrew Horton of Lake Orion. And it's going to wind up being Lake Orion ball at midfield. And the clock is running still continuously here at Howland Field. 9:15 left to go, and that could be real time because they're not stopping the clock. We are seeing changes in the Lake Orion lineup as well. As into play quarterback comes Connor McCartan, number 12. Nice job by the running back, Jack Wallman, to stay on his feet there. Around the left side he goes, and on a play that looked like it might be stopped at the line of scrimmage, Wellman will pick up about 8 yards.
The Raiders. The new quarterback for Lake Orion is Connor McCartan.
Call it a gain of 7 to the 43-yard line for Wallman. And the Dragons, trailing by 38, come quickly to the line of scrimmage. Another one of those misdirection plays around the end, a play that started on the left side, and Raymond Payne picks up a first down for the Dragons. And we have not said that very often tonight, a first down for Lake Orion. They have not had a sustained drive. Well, they had one sustained drive, in all fairness, right? They went 80-plus yards for their lone touchdown tonight, highlighted by a big pass play in the middle of it. But other than that, they have punted, well, certainly more often than they would have liked to. Oh, quick hitter up the middle is going to go for big-time yardage. Inside the 20-yard line goes Billy Roberson.
Billy Roberson carried the ball for Lake
Roberson picked up
tackled by number 4, Landon Canty.
153 yards on 13 carries last week against Utica Eisenhower. He is not up until that carry been a factor in this game tonight, though. The sophomore, number 17, making his second start of the season. Roberson again, a late developing run play, and he's down to the 15 with it.
Tackled by Mackay Smith.
Gets 5 on first down. Or check it. Nope, they're going to call it a gain of 5. You might call it a gain of 4. You could, but it's not to the 15. I'll say it's a gain of 5. Under 7 minutes left to go. McCartan with the handoff and a nice job. The tackle on Wellman put on across the way.
Ball was carried by Jack Wellman. Tackled by Corey Woods.
Corey Woods on that stop. You heard it on the PA. I forgot the number of the guy who made the tackle. So it's going to be third and a couple. Roberson on the carry, and he's close to the first down, but he might be short. He is. It's fourth down.
Billy Roberson on the carry, brought down by Mackay Smith. It'll be fourth down for Lake Orion.
So 4th and 1 for the Dragons. Really 4th and 2. That ball is spotted at the 12, and they got to get it to the 10. So they line up quickly. McCartan barking out instructions. Here's the fourth down play, and McCartan hangs onto the ball, lobs it towards the end zone, and it's caught down there for a touchdown.
Lake Orion touchdown. Pass from number 12, Connor McCartan, to number 84, Joey DeBrinket.
DeBrinket, who had a big catch in the first half, comes up with a touchdown catch here in the second. It's a 12-yard touchdown pass, and it comes with 5:20 left to go in the game, and the clock immediately stops as the differential here is down to, 32 points. 44-12 with the extra point coming up. And it's 44-13 after the PAT sails through off the foot of Jacob Lee. Flag on the play. So we're down to 5:20 to go in this one, and a stunner in its own way. North Farmington 44-13.
Running into the kicker on North Farmington.
So the
score
point will
North Farmington
count.
44, Lake Orion 13.
And as we say, it's 44-13. You see the scoreboard right there, telling you all you need to know. All right, next Saturday, I'm going to be in East Lansing for the Spartan home opener. Next Friday, though, we'll be at Falcon Field. It'll be the Farmington Falcons, their home opener for 2021. They'll play host to the Troy Athens. I think they're Spartans, but I'm not 100% on that. I'll know more about them on next Friday night, I promise. You got your Troy Athens and you got your Troy, and I think Athens is the Spartans, which means Troy is, well, something else. I think Billy Keenest's son is the coach at Troy Athens. Bill Keenest, the former PR director of the Detroit Lions, one of the great guys you're going to meet in the sports business. And his son is coaching one of the Troy schools, and I think it's Athens. So if that's true, maybe we're going to try and see Bill Keenest at the Falcon Field next Friday night. Is this Beeler down the sideline, racing, tripped up as he moves into Athens territory, and it is Jasper Beeler. Holy cow. But there's a flag way back at the 25, and that usually is a penalty against the receiving team. Usually. And it is here, a hold on the return. So instead of starting in Dragons territory, the Raiders will be backed up, I think, probably inside their 20. We'll know in a moment. So the clock stopped here as Lake Orion gets within 35 points in this game. But it has been a remarkable evening for the North Farmington Raiders. An amazing evening. And indeed, that penalty brings the football back to the 16-yard line. So really, that's pretty close to a 40-yard penalty on that hold. It doesn't matter, but it will matter to the coaching staff. That's the reason Coach Herstein, when I asked him for his reaction to last Friday night's 49-6 win over Farmington, said it was pretty good, because he said no coach is going to say we played a perfect game ever. Right? Coach Herstein in his playing career, he never was told he played a perfect game. The tenet is that there's always room for improvement. You're always subject to being improved. And so it kind of sounds, when you hear it like, yeah, right. I mean, you buried him, but that's what a coach is going to say. I remember one time covering a Michigan State game at South Bend when Lou Holtz was coaching Notre Dame, and Michigan State got buried, 54-10 or some such. And they bring Lou Holtz out for the post-game press conference, which in those days was held in a trailer, one of those trailers that serves as an office, right? Like a construction site sort of situation. They bring him out of Notre Dame Stadium. He comes out into this trailer and proceeds to tell us how good a team Michigan State is. And Notre Dame had outgained at Michigan State, 600 to 100 kind of situation, just dominated them. And I held my tongue, but I'm thinking, we watched the game, What are you talking about, Lou Holtz? And that has just always stuck with me. But that's what a coach is going to do. Mel Tucker, the Michigan State coach, at his press conference this week, I thought about driving up there for that, covering it. I'm glad I didn't. He didn't say a thing. He wouldn't say who's starting. He wouldn't say nothing. I know double negative and nothing's not a word. It's sloppy, but I'm just saying. He said no thing.
Tacklers for Lake Orion, led by Alec Fisher and Miguel Vasquez.
And we now have 4 minutes to go. And I understand on the one hand, a coach not wanting, and that's what Tucker said, I don't want to say anything that'll help Northwestern. That makes sense, doesn't it? Yes, it does, but it makes it awfully hard on the people covering the team. Of course, back in the day, you wanted to generate some publicity for your team. You wanted to get newspaper stories written about your team. Now it's a given that is going to happen. So much media, so much attention paid to football.
Tackle by Corbin Smith.
So it's 4th down and 11 here for the Raiders. As under 3 minutes we go. And North Farmington will punt it away here. It's garbage time at Howland Field. The outcome of the football game no longer in doubt. Raiders leading 44-13. But at the snap, we get a whistle and a flag.
Penalty is a delay game on North Farmington. 5-yard penalty remains 4th down.
I'm laughing at halftime. I went downstairs, and some kid, likely a Raider student, comes running up to me. He goes, "You're the TV 10 guy. Can I get a picture?" And we took a selfie, and it made me laugh. Made me laugh that I'd be recognized in a setting like that. No, I don't think I've ever been asked to be in a selfie before, so I'm moved here actually. I was stunned.
The Raiders take a safety on the play.
So the Raiders will just step out of the end zone there.
End zone by Chris Hargett.
And that's a safety, and the Raiders will kick it away from their own 20 free kick. So that makes the score 44-15.
Makes the score North Farmington 44, Lake Orion 15. The Raiders will be kicking off.
Raiders have their option of kicking off on the free kick or of punting the ball away. What will tell us is whether or not Sambati has a tee, and he does. So Massimo will tee it up at the 20, and he'll kick it away here. 2:39 left to go in the football game. And now 44-15, the Raiders on top. A low line drive bouncing kind of kick, and fielded and down by Lake Orion outside the 40-yard line. Raymond Payne
for Lake Orion
was the guy who came up with it. He'll just immediately go to the turf at the 43-yard line. 1 week from tonight, the Raiders will be here at Howland Field taking on Groves as they will complete their seasoning opening run of 3 straight at home. And here comes the first down play. That's Trey Pakmara, number 3, down the left sideline for solid yardage.
Ball was carried by number 27, Trey Pakmara the third.
And he's all the way down to the 28-yard line.
Corey Woods and Landon Canty.
29 yards on the run. First and 10, Pakmara again, and again on the left side, and a flag comes flying in as Pakmara is down near the
Ball was
first down
carried by
marker.
Number 27, Trey Puchmara the third, but there's a flag on the play.
Holding against Lake Orion, so
Penalty is holding against Lake Orion.
you can take that play off the books. It was a nice little 9 or 10 yard gain on first down, but they'll walk the penalty off.
That's a 10-yard penalty, remains first down.
So this first ever meeting between Lake Orion and North Farmington will go to the Raiders. Lake Orion has played schools in the Farmington School District on 10 occasions. They're 5-5 all time against the district. They were 2-5 against Harrison and are 3-0 against the Farmington Falcons. Not a whole lot to speak of on that first down play. Nick Eaton for nothing, no gain.
Tackle by Anthony Johnson.
Again, the subs are out there for both teams. McCartan with a pass there, and it falls incomplete, trying to get it to Isaiah Marv.
Intended for Isaiah Marv.
And we're under 2 minutes now, 1:43. The clock stops on that incompletion. 1:43 left in the football game. John Blackstock, the coach of Lake Orion, he'll see his all-time record fall to 20-17. He had a 9-2 team with Lake Orion back in not that long ago, 2019. Long pass down the far sideline. I think it's caught.
Yeah. Connor McCartan's pass is complete, but there's a flag in the backfield.
But as you heard, there's a flag down around the 30-yard line. Holding against the Dragons, that never happened. The play never happened. And it was a nice one, a nice completion by McCartan to Marv. Would have been first and goal for Lake Orion, but it won't be.
The penalty is a holding penalty against Lake Orion.
I was going to mention earlier what a nice crowd that Lake Orion has in the visitors' stand. It's dwindled a little bit now, but in the first half, they pretty much had the stands across the way on the east side filled.
It remains third
And
down.
it's not like Lake Orion's down the block. If you told me it took you 45 or 50 minutes, even an hour, to get from Farmington Hills to Lake Orion, I wouldn't bat an eye. Another long, it's caught down there.
McCartan's pass is
Caught
complete.
inside the 5-yard line by Marv. And how about that for a first down conversion on third and 20
Isaiah Marv.
on third down with 22 to go. Caught by Marv, a beautiful ball. First and goal for Lake Orion with 1:20 to go. Clock is running. They've got it first and goal at the 3. McCartan tripped up behind the line by Brendan Rice.
McCartan carried the ball.
He stumbled
Just
forward
shy
but
of the
did
goal
not
line.
get into the end zone. He did get inside the 1, however. Second and goal for Lake Orion here. McCartan out of the gun. High snap, and he'll take it in himself.
Lake Orion touchdown scored by number 12, Connor McCartan.
So Connor McCartan with that touchdown late. And now it's a 44-21 point pending. So a bit of a late run here by Lake Orion, but only after the issue had been decided. A lot too little, a lot too late.
Extra point attempt by Zach Jones is good.
So the Raiders once
Our
leading
scores,
44
North
to
Farmington
6.
44.
Now lead 44
Lake Orion
22.
22.
They've scored a couple of late touchdowns, Lake Orion, plus the safety that the Raiders took on purpose. And so now they've made it a 22-point ball game, but the Raiders will take over with under a minute to go. 54 seconds showing on the clock, as you see. At Falcon Field next Friday night, September 10th. We'll be on the air at 7-ish. A few minutes before, likely. To set the stage for you as the Farmington Falcons take on Troy Athens. The Falcons playing their second consecutive road game tonight. They are at Berkeley. We do not have a recent score on that game for you. All we can tell you is at halftime it was 14-7 for the Bears, the Berkeley Bears. Beeler will play it on a hop. He will just trot out of bounds. He's not going to attempt to return the ball.
Fielded by Jasper Beeler, taken out of bounds at the 11-yard line.
So we are at take a knee stage here at Holland Field. The Raiders are about to go officially to 2-0 on the season with a pasting of the Lake Orion Dragons here tonight. Total domination of this football game. 16 points scored in the fourth quarter here by Lake Orion. 16 meaningless points, though. Remember, it was 44-6. We are on running clock for a good portion of this second half. So the Raiders tonight, they dominated in all departments. And for the second week in a row, they dominated. Again, Josh Henderson on in relief of sophomore Ryan Shelby, who for the second week in a row turned in a performance that the word impressive does not do justice to. He was outstanding. Jasper Beeler, 5 touchdowns last week, and he got a couple more here tonight. Was that the last snap of the game? I don't think so. So both teams, though, are gathering near midfield for the walk along the midfield stripe and the handshakes that come at the end of every game. But I think the Raiders will have to take the knee one more time. That'll do it. That'll do it. 10 seconds to go on the clock, and then it will be official.
Henderson takes the knee.
So there you have it.
Final score from Holland Field. North Farmington 44, Lake Orion 22.
There you have it. The North Farmington Raiders scored 49 points a week ago, and they followed up with 44 here tonight. That's 93 points. And they've given up 28. They gave up some tonight at what they call garbage time, after taking a 44-6 lead over Lake Orion here tonight in a game which all reason told us was a game in which the Lake Orion Dragons would be favored. The Raiders stuffed them. I don't know any better way to say it than that. An impressive performance, a great performance tonight by John Herstein's North Farmington Raiders. So we're all done. And next week again at Falcon Field, the Falcons and the Troy Athens outfit. We'll have that for you here on TV 10. A great show tonight, put on once again by the sophomore Ryan Shelby up under center, the quarterback for the Raiders, and by so many. Aaron Rice had himself a terrific game on defense. Chike Udemba, he was amazing. He was outstanding out there. And gosh, let's not forget Jasper Beeler, who had 5 touchdowns last week and picked up a couple more tonight. All right, that's going to do it. On behalf of our TV 10 crew, I'm Rich Kincaid. Once again, your final score from Holland Field, it was North Farmington 44, Lake Orion 22. We'll see you next Friday night at Falcon Field, everybody.